Part 1. White Clouds. Heartstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Hello everyone, welcome to the next episode. In the last episode we did a mock battle, and this episode, let's see what we're going to be doing. After a bunch of loading. Wow, it's really taking a while to load this. Come on game, I know you can do it. New places to explore in the monastery.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
This will be our first true battle. I'm looking forward to fighting alongside you, Professor.
As am I.
During the mock battle, your commands were thoughtful and thorough, as was your strategy. With you on our side, I'm confident we will prevail. It seems we have some time to spare before our departure. Let's use this opportunity to prepare as best we can.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well. I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
It's Annette's birthday!
Thank you.
Right, your allies who undertake the beginner exams, take a look at the certifications. The monastery holds events. And now we can travel to Abyss. So let's take the exam.
A new path to tread.
And you can take the exam, Dimitri.
Good results.
And nobody else can currently take it. Let's explore. Yep, so now we can fast travel. A girl's voice, what could it mean? I'm here. Raise my magic skills. Raise all the problematic skills up a bit. I'll wait a bit before I do Axe. Get sword up to an A. So let's explore around.
So, Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point.
Few quests. A real battle out of this month, huh? I heard even the Knights of Saros are involved. I never told you much about tactics, but there's a primer in my room. Give it a read. Let's go over here. See Dimitri speaking to Claude.
We have only just arrived at the academy, and we're already being sent out to take care of bandits. It is a noble mission, but one that will likely require battle. In practice, there is little difference between a battle and a war. Even with the support of the Knights of Saros, we must still brace ourselves for the challenge. Do you have any other questions about life at the monastery, or about battle? Just as students receive guidance from professors, professors may also guide each other. If you're interested, you should seek out Professor Hanneman or Professor Manuela. A student's house is determined by their place of origin, but naturally, each individual has their own aptitudes and interests. That said, if a student so desires and their current professor consents, they may transfer from one house to another. If you get to know the students better through the activities at the monastery, they may approach you about this.
I hear you've been tasked with hunting down bandits, right? Meanwhile, my class is stuck with a downright peaceful mission. Sounds like you'll be fighting alongside the knights, too. Don't let the monastery down, Teach.
It is better if you do not approach me. If you spend too much time around a man of Dusker, there will be rumors.
That reminds me.
Let's check out the training grounds.
Professor, Felix Sylvain and I have known each other since we were children. His Highness as well. Though I should warn you that both Felix and Sylvain are a bit challenging at times. The moment I take my eyes off them, they're off causing all kinds of trouble. It's always been that way.
For years, the Boar Prince and I were inseparable. I know him better than almost anyone else. So let me give you some advice. Beneath all that princely polish, he's an animal, nothing more. He's strong and skilled, sure, but don't place your trust in him as a human being. Take care he doesn't chew you up and spit you out.
Professor.
Hey there, Professor. You here to check in on my training? Oh, that reminds me. I found this small cloth. It's kind of weird. Not really sure what it is, but it works great for wiping up sweat.
Alright, so now, because in the previous run I did Black Eagles, if you're wondering what the recruit requirements are for Black Eagle characters
Hey,
are...
Professor? Here to cause some trouble? No? Well, whatever then.
Caspar requires Strength and Brawl. I forget how far in Brawl he needs. I forget if it's an A or a B. A without any supports. But yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get him.
To drive out bandits? Sounds like some training is in order. Tell me something, Professor. When it comes to a one-on-one battle, which is better, strength or skill?
Strength.
I knew it! When it's all said and done, muscle always comes out on top.
Here's an idea.
That said,
See, nobody up here. Doesn't look like it.
Let's see.
We'll go see the merchant in a bit.
B.
Hello.
Here's Anna.
Hello there. Are you that new professor everyone's talking about? Name's Anna. I'm a merchant who slings wares all across Fodlan and beyond. I come in here all the time, so I'm sure our paths will cross more. Hopefully, much more.
Ooh, item. Let's go grab that. Let's see what's around the gazebo.
Please.
You know, Professor, there are some things I'll just never understand. Like the other night, I went on a date with a dashing, handsome, strong young knight. Oh, I'm a bit weak just remembering him. Anyway, do you know what that no-good jerk said when we got back to my room? He said, "What a mess. I'm afraid to go in there." Can you believe it? You know who cares about keeping everything neat and tidy? Not me, that's who. Afraid to go in there. Some knight he is.
Also, I can hear my birds screaming in the background, so the mic might pick them up. I know according to one of my friends that they could hear my birds in my Violet playthrough, so that's something. So they are loud enough that the mic is picking them up. Because those birds can scream their heads off sometimes. And just for the record, they're 2 rooms away.
It is almost time to begin.
Alright, so back to the surface. Grab this. Here's Dorothea.
Oh, Professor. Hello. I was just looking for my... Well, it's like a pale blue cloth. Have you seen it?
I will tell Manuela.
Thank you so much. I do find you very interesting, Professor. I'm just not sure if it's enough to change classes. Let me think about it a bit more.
So Manuela, she wants character and authority. It's probably gonna be a bit.
What is it? I'm not doing anything.
Hey, what's this cake doing out here?
Cake? Oh, come on. That's just cruel. Hi. Sorry, I'm trying, but you're still kind of a stranger.
For Bernie, you want strength and bow.
Have we met? No. Sorry. You remind me of someone I know.
Right, we can't get access to the upper dorms just quite yet. Grab these, now let's plant some stuff. Cultivate.
Hello. If you'll excuse me.
Let me see, I don't think even with me raising my skills, I don't think I can get you yet, can I?
Hello. Excuse me, I have to go.
Yeah, oh, because you require writing, I forgot about that, and magic.
No.
Let's do some bit of fishing. Perfect. Get this giant fish. All right, one more. Oh, come on, how is that not excellent? Got some bait.
So... Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Are you settled in here at the monastery yet? Make sure to have a good look around. There's much to see. Like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall, right? You can fish there. Give it a try.
Here's the marketplace. So not all the stores are open currently. We just only have the weapon shop and the item shop.
Hey.
Don't even have any of the merchants like we did in the previous playthrough.
So...
Alright, can't get access to this area yet.
You can't be serious. I need your help.
I've been sharing my food with the hungry pups and kitties, but there's a lot of them. Can you help me out? To feed the dogs and cats, you need to give them food.
Yay! Thanks.
So...
We're at the entrance hall.
You look bored. Care to duel?
To the death?
What? I just wanted to spar.
I keep forgetting that's not the correct answer.
You there!
Because given who he is, I figured he would enjoy that.
I want anything to happen to our precious students.
If any of you run into trouble, we'll step in and help out.
Anyway, here's Alois.
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you.
Good luck.
I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
And he's gone.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle. Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick.
If you're busy, never mind.
You sure? I thought you'd found me out for a moment there. Professor, you look like you want to say something.
What was your recruitment requirement again?
Lecture me, I'll pass. It's not like I'm one of your students.
Character and acts.
I was thinking.
What about...
Here's Sylvain.
Our first assignment is to take out some bandits. Did anyone tell Lady Rhea that people's lives are at stake? I lost my own brother to bandits. Is something someone has said at some point, I'm sure. Okay, not my finest attempt at humor.
I was thinking.
The Knights of Saros are also known as the Shining Knights. We are the sword and shield of the divine Saros. There are many orders of knights in the world, but we are the only one that has the honor of bearing the name Saros. As a member of the church, you should probably study up on the history of Saros and the knights.
Right, let's go over to the cathedral.
Really?
Do you know of the Eyre family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families, my family foremost among them. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes.
I am ready.
All right, I will list the 6 great noble families. There's Caspar's father, Count Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs. Then there's Linhardt's father, Count Hevering, the Minister of Domestic Affairs. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is the Minister of Religious Affairs. Hubert's father, Marquis Vestra, is the Minister of the Imperial Household. Finally, we have Duke Gert, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and my own father, Duke Eyre, the Prime Minister. One day, I will take his place as the Prime Minister of the Empire. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future.
I look forward to that.
There is nothing I cannot achieve.
So, Ferdinand's recruitment requirements.
Oh, Professor. Here to recruit me, I presume? Well, the eldest son of House Eyre will not be so easily swayed.
I love that he knows that you're trying to recruit him. Ferdinand is an odd one because he requires dex, but he also requires heavy armor. Which usually his preferred class route does not have him utilize heavy armor, so I don't know why on earth he wants heavy armor. Because most people make him a paladin, so I don't, which doesn't use heavy armor. So I don't know why he's like, yeah, give me heavy armor and I'll join your class. So he is very annoying to get. If you're not a Black Eagle player, because if you're not doing a Black Eagle playthrough, because he requires heavy armor, and not a lot of the teachers, I think, teach heavy armor early in the game.
I hear the Officers' Academy of the monastery was founded about 2 centuries ago. The eastern region of Fodlan was being invaded by Almyra, and so the Archbishop of the time took measures to prevent the border from being taken. In order to ensure Fodlan would be safe from potential threats, she deemed it necessary to raise a generation of excellence. That is how the establishment was founded, though its purpose has changed over the years.
I have a favor to ask.
I've been thinking about starting a choir, and I need a volunteer who can help me get it off the ground. Can you help me find some students who love music?
The cathedral is nice and quiet. It's so relaxing. Oh, Professor, did you come to pray to the goddess?
That's right.
Me too. Shall we pray together?
Here's Sediment Flame.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the 4 saints. Do you know of them? Saint Indec, Saint Macule, Saint Keyhole, and...
Saint Sapline! Who is your favorite, Professor?
Now that you are a member of the Church, be sure to familiarize yourself with our teachings and traditions. I have something to ask of you.
Western Church, which rules over the western parts of Fodlan, has lately made some strange troop movements. If you hear anything concerning, be sure to let me know. Here's statues. As you can see, I've fully upgraded them.
There's something
Here's
that is
Lawrence.
the duty of every Fodlan noble to demonstrate piety towards Seros. Have you also come to offer your prayers to the goddess, Professor?
Sure.
You don't sound terribly sure. Perhaps you are not of noble birth? After all, devotion is not as essential for a commoner.
Let me see. I don't think I have your recruitment requirement.
On the rise. Even Lady Rhea has taken a liking to you. It's a shame I am not in your class, but I suppose I am content with my current arrangement.
Yeah, you want... I think I have the reason, just not the character. Because I know I put my reason to A. So I have the... So I think I have the right skill rank, just not enough stats for his recruitment. So even if you were to do a New Game Plus and like bump your stats to bump your skills to max, you may not have the stats to recruit them. Right away.
That person sure does remind me of somebody, but I can't figure out who. Oh, do you need me for something? Sorry, but I'm really busy right now.
Xanadu, the Red Canyon, is a place of great significance to the Church of Seros. Even members of the Church are forbidden from entering without permission. To go trampling around in there, causing trouble. Those bandits truly are morally reprehensible.
Let's go say hi to Rhea.
Well, thank you for paying me a visit. Is there anything troubling you? Or is there perhaps something I can help you with?
I forget which one she likes. I wonder if the students are taking a liking to me. Are taking to me.
You seem to be getting along well with the students. I would advise you to be confident in your abilities. The rest will fall into place in time. I can often be found here, so if there is ever anything you need, please do not hesitate to pay me a visit. I can often be...
Right, you don't do any training yet.
What?
Here's the tactics
Thanks,
primer.
Val.
I choose some knights to help you out. They will be deployed in your next real battle. I'm sure you will make good use of them.
Excellent work guiding the students in the mock battle. Taking command like that? Simply splendid. And bearing the unknown crest's power? Yes, I'm talking about you. Your talents are incredible, and Lady Rhea's insight as to your potential is doubly so.
Sweet. I don't think I unlock faculty training until next month, do I? Because you get told about it, but I don't think you can do it until the following month. Ba-ba-da. Ignons is in here.
I can't believe it. I'm so glad to be a student here. If only because I get to use this library. Reading books from all the regions of Fodlan, I feel almost like I'm visiting those places myself.
What? You should visit him in person.
I'd like to. I don't have many chances to travel.
Thought it was you should read more books. Anybody else to talk to? Oh, Linhart was in here. There he is.
Swimming through a sea of countless books, tracking down that single sought-after volume, it's absolute bliss. How do the poor fools who spend their days sharpening swords and polishing armor find any joy in life? Huh?
His recruitment requirements?
I can see the appeal, yes. However, I still have a lot of books I wish to read in this class. But talk to me again, okay?
His requirement is magic and reason. So again, I believe I have the reason for him, because put my reason to A, is just don't have a high enough magic stat to recruit him.
Let's see.
Hello.
Let's go out into the courtyard. The doors will open.
Hey there.
Let's see Edelgard and Hubert.
You're quite powerful to have beaten us in the mock battle. Such a shame you aren't leading our class.
I've heard your class is hunting thieves. That mission is very different from the one we were given.
Who's in Blue Lions?
It's thanks to my adoptive father, Lenato, that a commoner like me is here at the Academy. He is the very model of chivalry. Someday, I'm going to be just like him.
Anybody in the Golden Deer room? Doesn't look like it.
Brigid, Elmira, Dusker, even people from far-off lands gather here at the Academy. Word of advice, Professor. There are those who don't think kindly of such people.
Get some intel. Now we can report back to Sedif. Let's just warp over here for a little bit. Ooh, what do we got here? Choir sign-up sheet. List of students from the Blue Lion House who wish to participate in the choir practice. Don't know why it's hiding behind a barrel, but...
My savior,
Thank you for your assistance. I'm sure there are more music lovers around the monastery, so feel free to invite anyone to participate in choir practice. I'll make all the necessary preparations when the time comes. So now we can do choir. Now, usually a good tip of advice, use students that you don't have in your class yet to raise their support.
Do you not like my voice? It would make a Pegasus dance with joy.
I'll keep my voice down. Don't want people thinking I'm vying for attention. But how loud is too loud?
Let's head over to Sedif.
Inside the cathedral, there is a chapel dedicated to the four saints. Saints. Now that
Apparently I talked to Flane.
you have my thanks.
So the rumors are spreading. Still, it may be ill-advised to move against fellow followers of the faith. Even so, this is good information to have. I thank you. let's quickly go to our quarters and go down into Abyss. Ooh, what do we have here? Ginger tea. To Abyss. Oop. Bang my fingers on the table.
What's that?
Hey, you.
Hello, invisible man.
Right? What business do you have here? Wait a minute. Ah, got it. You're that new professor, aren't you? I suppose that means I have to let you pass. I guess, welcome to Abyss. This town is full of rough and toughs, so watch your back down here.
Let's take a look around.
Hey, what are you looking at? I don't want any trouble. Get lost.
Here's the mysterious teacher who can tell you the stats of your characters once you have them unlocked.
Such an innocent face you have. This isn't a place for innocent people. Especially not if you're carrying money.
What's that?
Influencer. Let's oh good, you actually remember these this time. Reduce in prices. For some reason you didn't remember.
See you again soon.
I'm glad you actually remembered this time.
Who were you? Wait, shut up. Let me guess. You're that new professor, right? You just started teaching up on the surface.
How do you know that?
Even here, people have been talking about you. Not that the gossip got everything right. I heard you were beautiful, but obviously that was an exaggeration.
Let's recruit you.
What? You want to know if I can help out? I've got time, but I don't want to spend it all serving the church. Don't make that face. Fine, fine. I'll back you up.
Invite her to join.
Sure thing. You know, I've never really had a teacher before. And it'll be my first time at the Officers Academy. Sounds like fun.
Hoppy's joined our class.
Oh, Chatterbox. You been looking for me? I'd prefer not to visit the surface if I can help it. I don't want to run into any knights.
Also, I love how the nickname she gives to your character is Chatterbox. Even though Byleth in this game is a silent protagonist, as Byleth didn't start talking until Fire Emblem Free Hopes. That's when he started talking in the series, unless you want to count Fire Emblem Heroes. I forget if he appeared in that before Free Hopes. Let's find what we want here. The only other lines he speaks is when he gets like critical hits and stuff like that. Otherwise, he doesn't really speak in the story. And yet she nicknamed him Chatterbox. Okay, and here we can find Constance and Yuri.
Whoever you are, it doesn't matter much to me. But I do advise getting out of here before you get tangled up in trouble. Unless you've been sent here under someone's orders. In which case, I'll happily show you a good time.
I heard about Abyss, so I came to find it.
Well, I do like people with a healthy curiosity. You are aware of how dangerous it is down here, yeah? Huh. You're that mercenary turned professor, aren't you? The one who showed up at the monastery kinda recently. Yeah. You're the one I've heard so much about. Well, I guess it's fine you're here then. You can call me Yuri. You'll want to remember that, if you ever come down here again.
He's got a quest.
Can you take care of something for
A
me?
professor who was dismissed from his position at the Officers Academy has made his home here. He could be a kind of a mentor to you. Talk to him, maybe you can learn a thing or two. Accept that and let's recruit.
Help, Sure, why not? But I don't do anything for free. In exchange, let me attend the lectures you give those noble kids, yeah?
Of course.
Deal? Come on by whenever you need me. If you're wondering why I won't come up to you, it's because I've got people to watch over in Abyss.
Yuri's joined our house.
It's you. Bit of a trek coming all the way down here, huh? I'll be helping you out now. But just so you know, my life is still down here. If you can't find me in the classroom on the surface, you'll likely find me here instead.
And who might you be? Not an Abyssian, that much is clear at a glance. A visitor from above, perhaps? With what purpose?
I'm just looking around.
I'm sure I must have misheard you. Either that, or you haven't the slightest inkling of where you are. Oh, but of course! You must be the new teacher specially appointed by Lady Rhea. That is it, yes? Rumors have been flying underground about you. Well then, I am Constance von Nouvelle. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
It's Recruiter.
Have you come to beg my assistance? Then rejoice, for you have the aid of a Nouvelle. You did come seeking my aid, yes? Hopefully with something befitting my station?
Invite her to the
An
house.
assignment for the Officers Academy? How splendid. I was a former attendee there myself, you know. I shall be a model of grace in my duties.
Constance has joined us.
Huh. Come to invite me to a lesson or some such, have you? I prefer not to be above ground during the day when I can help it, unless there are storm clouds above.
Alright, let's go over here.
Really? Haven't seen your face before. You're clearly not from around here. You don't strike me as the thief or merchant type. I don't owe you money, do I?
No, and a former mercenary.
Oh, you're that new teacher everyone's been yapping about. Funny. Next to me, you don't look so tough. The name's Balthus, formerly of the Alliance. Don't beat around the bush, pal. You want my help, yeah? Can't blame you. Look, I get it. You're the new professor. You've got a lot on your plate. You need backup? I'm your guy. Fine, you've talked me into it. But I'm gonna need you to sweeten the deal, if you catch my drift.
Invite him to our house.
Beautiful. Now about that sweetening. I'll need to attend your classes whenever the mood strikes. I get bored from time to time, all cooped up.
Balthus has joined our house.
Well, did you come all the way here just to stare at my rippling abs, or did you want something? If you're gonna ask me for help on the surface, it better be real important. I try not to go up there unless I absolutely have to.
Let's go over here and see the teacher.
What do you require? Now let me see. Your guidance is lacking. Now let me see. Perhaps you'd have better luck with the animals of the monastery. Fare thee well.
Now let's go see Yuri.
I owe you.
How did it go? Even though he lost his job, he was widely recognized for his skill and knowledge. I do say you can trust his analysis. Let's go back to the surface. Alright, let's go to the food. See everybody else that's here.
I've got to find out everyone's likes and dislikes so I know what to cook. Who knows when it'll be my turn at kitchen duty? How about you, Professor? Do you like sweet or spicy food?
I like sweet.
Ooh, same. I'll definitely remember that. Perhaps are way too many vegetables in today's meal. The ratio of vegetables to sweets was completely skewed. Oh, hi, Professor. Were you just eavesdropping on me? Well, everyone knows a plate full of sweets is far preferred to a plate full of vegetables, regardless of age. Yes? I'm actually very busy right now. If you're here to ask a favor, please ask someone else.
Not enough in magic.
Bridget has much more warmth than Fodlan. Even spring here has coolness. And you, Professor? Which do you find is worst? Too hot or too cold weather?
Let's see, which do you find the worst? I find the heat the worst.
But you are wearing many things, Professor. If you are not liking the heat, you should be wearing lighter clothes. Training has given me great busyness right now. It is not a good time for the chatting. But you have given me intrigue. Please make sure you are speaking with me again.
Here's Petra's requirements. Dex and writing. Despite her not being very good for cavalry, she wants writing. I don't know what is up with these Black Eagle recruitment wants. And where the heck is this old guy? It claims he's here. Here he is.
Do you know about the Cardinals? They are the ones who run the church. Their identities are a closely guarded secret.
Right.
Right, let's...
Would you kindly do something for
I'm
me?
fresh out of recipe ideas. Say, perhaps you can find some for me. Maybe a student or a library cookbooks can spark some inspiration. Let me know, will you? I believe we have to go all the way to the library, so let's teleport over. Ooh, item. Tantalizing cookbook. Classic cookbook. And over here, the illustrious cookbook. Ba, ba, ba.
You're a lifesaver.
Thank you for sharing in culinary arts with me. I can tell you have exceptional taste and must truly enjoy making all manner of food as much as you do eating it. You are welcome to use the kitchen whenever you please. So with this, we can cook here.
Sounds fun! Let me show you my cooking talent. A little more secret spice, and... Hey! No peeking!
Right now for this. Special menu to bring professors and students together. Effects are enhanced when dining with students from your own house. So Happy. And Dimitri.
Wow, this is all kinds of tasty.
Oh, this takes me back. I used to love this when I was a child.
Alright, let's look at the full menu. Yuri and Bernadetta.
Meals are better enjoyed when in the company of others. Don't you agree, Bernadetta?
Sure, but can I get all this, to go?
Two fish. Let's see. Who should I do? Ignatz.
This food is a revelation. I can't help but smile when I eat it.
This is my absolute favorite. How did you know, Professor?
All right. Let's have some jerky.
Ah, I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
This is delicious! My absolute favorite!
We grew stronger. Let's have a bit of this. Ferdinand, definitely, because you are the hardest to do.
Delicious! After a scrumptious meal like that, I feel that I can really seize the day.
The flavor is nostalgic to me for some reason. I'd like some more.
You grew stronger. Some fish bean soup.
I find it difficult to eat when you stare.
My apologies. You and the professor are both so fascinating, I simply cannot help myself.
Alright, some more food. Super spicy fish dongo. Have these two together.
Yeah, you just get it, Professor. This is my favorite.
It's kind of nice to break bread with you. Got any interesting stories to tell while we eat?
Alright. And one more. How about these two?
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
That looks appetizing.
Here's the bell, so let's end the week.
If you don't yet know the proper procedure for lectures, I will tell you all that I know. Assuming that's agreeable to you, of course.
So here's all about the lectures.
Before beginning a lecture, we would be most appreciative if you would first make note of our study goals. After all, everyone wishes to prioritize studying fields related to their goals, right? I believe you can ensure better results by instructing individuals based on their interests and specialties. Of course, that doesn't mean it's pointless to teach someone things unrelated to their goals. You never know if a student will develop an interest in something by overcoming their distaste for it. Everyone's study goals will likely change based on the experience they receive from future instruction or assignments. When that happens, it would be greatly beneficial if you could advise us as to what new goals we should set for ourselves. No matter how passionate you are about tutoring someone, It's difficult to get good results if that student lacks motivation. To increase a student's motivation, it's probably best to appeal to them in a variety of ways. If it's not too much trouble, I would be grateful if you would try to pay attention to everyone's motivation level. Students are encouraged to engage in various activities in and around the monastery. By working together, students can strengthen their relationships and, in time, achieve better results more readily. Have you heard? Certification exams are held every month at the Officers' Academy. To become a new class, one must first overcome the certification exam for that class. Needless to say, if one lacks the required abilities, passing will prove difficult. I hope that you will plan ahead for the certification exams and instruct everyone accordingly.
Right, that's everything. Let's instruct. So I believe for Dimitri, yeah, he has hidden budding talent in cavalry, but I believe if I want him to make him a lord eventually,
helpful coaching.
I want him to focus on swords.
This will be useful. This will be useful. This will be useful. It's all coming together.
Right. Let's focus on your heavy armor.
I answered correctly. No need for praise.
Perfect.
Answered correctly.
Would you look at that?
Do some cavalry. Ash, now I want to focus on your spear and cavalry. Let's do spears first.
This will be useful.
Felix. Let's focus on your magic.
It was nothing. Of course I got it. I need to Quite intriguing. Thank you.
Yuri.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Go on.
Sing my praises again.
Perfect.
Can't say I'm surprised. Can't say I'm surprised. Can't say I'm surprised. I'm a quick study. All thanks to you.
Right, who to do next? Take you down, maybe reason.
Hey, that was useful. Hey, that was useful. Wow, I seem to be on a roll. Got it. Good to go.
All right. Group tasks. Let's have Ash in here. Happy. Goals. Let's look at everybody's goals. I want you to do a custom focus on swords and reason. change that to riding and bow. Let's keep you on Lance and put you in Faith. Yeah, I'll keep you on that for time being. Swords and Faith. Faith and Brawl. Reason and Flying. Writing and Reason. Begin the lecture.
I'd like to ask you something.
See, art has never been my forte. Even when I apply myself and sketch a ton, I don't see to improve much. I envision an image so perfectly in my head, but turning into something physical that I feel good about eludes me. Don't worry about the end result, just keep practicing. Imperfections in art add a piece to the charm. What about this?
Really?
Not the right answer. Brawling and Faith. Yes, please, focus on that. I'm a believer, believe it or not. Big on the goddess, crazy about her. What do you think about me studying Faith and Brawling at the same time so I can show my devotion with my fists?
Let's do our best.
Wish us luck. We're gonna need it. I guess that's that.
Well, that worked out.
It's Raphael's birthday, send him some flowers. And here we'll end the episode here. So if you enjoyed this episode, do you like the video as it helps tremendously? Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts on this episode. And share the video so that way more people can discover my content and help the channel grow. And I'll see you all on the next episode, where we go and do these battles. So I'll see you all in the next one. Later.